You are watching Lummo. Prepare your senses to be stimulated. Video loading in 3, 2, 1.
It is with much pleasure that the Radio Corporation of America welcomes its licensees to a demonstration today of television broadcasting.
This was the first televised broadcast on New York City on July 7th, 1936. A new era of telecommunications was born. Now, as far as I could remember, video broadcasting and sharing on the internet has always been part of our lives. So much so that it's hard to imagine a world without YouTube or Facebook or the whole internet for that matter. Video could only be shared through television broadcast, and even something as simple as sharing and storing videos just to be able to watch them later on was only available throughout VHS as late as the 1990s.
Look at me. Do you like what you see? Good. Because it's not me. It's a recording of me on new Memorex videotape. This remarkable tape has been recorded and re-recorded 100 times.
Then came CDs, and they were a much higher quality improvement, but having the ability to actually be able to stream videos online was only something seen out of a science fiction book. It's only been a mere decade that a group of workers from PayPal decided to join their ideas to make this very same platform. But why is this even important? And how big really is YouTube.com? In this video, we're gonna talk about the basics of the history of YouTube.com and why its unique service has changed video sharing forever. As of the end of 2016, the total number of people who use the site has risen to 1.3 billion unique users. Over 300 hours of video are uploaded every single minute. That's right, 1 minute. And in fact, it would actually take you 12 days and a half just to watch what was uploaded. What's even more surprising is over 80% of YouTube's traffic comes from outside of the US, with its largest demographic starting with the UK, India, Germany, and Canada. Studies estimate that by 2025, half of the viewers under the age of 32 will not be subscribing to pay for television programming. And nowadays, quite frankly, who would? I mean, I don't even watch TV anymore. Last time that I remember actually enjoying watching television was when I was still in high school, and it was mostly because my parents didn't want to buy me a computer or a smartphone. Ah, the good old days in school. But let's go back to the topic in hand. The incredibly amount of people being able to watch and stream videos on their mobile devices, as well as being able to share the screen on their home TVs, is at an all-time high. People just know they can search for their favorite TV shows and watch them online, many times even for free. Of course, after you pay your internet provider. It all started in 2004 when a group of workers from PayPal, Chad Hurley, Steve Chen, and Jade Karim were trying to create a new dating website they used to call TuneIn Hookup, where users were intended to simply upload videos about themselves and who they were actually interested in dating. Of course, this idea did not do well, as even attempts to share videos on Craigslist were all completely rejected. But as many great things emerge out of the simplest situations, Jade simply didn't understand why it was so difficult to find a video of Janet Jackson's wardrobe malfunction, which was very popular at the time. This sparked an idea while realizing the potential as a market need, and solving this particular need would change video sharing online forever. This solution took them to their original idea, TuneIn Hookup, which they changed into YouTube.com. The website was founded on February 14, 2005 on a small room right above a pizza shop. And the first video uploaded to the site was Me at the Zoo by Jade Karim himself on April 23rd of the same year. It wasn't long after the first million hit video was a Nike ad featuring Brazilian player Ronaldinho, making Nike the first main company to gain interest in YouTube's advertising potential. Now, it wasn't long after it caught the attention of Google in October of 2006 for $1.65 billion. At the time, Google called it the next step in the evolution of the internet. Pretty accurate, since at the time, it became the fastest growing site on the internet. YouTube became something special. But this was just still the beginning. In May of 2007, the YouTube Partner Program began, changing the lives of so many people around the world. For the first time in history, Google made it possible for everyday people to be able to turn their hobbies into a profitable business and inspire new generations into a world of endless possibilities. I mean, think about it, this was the best thing since sliced bread. To simply think that anybody has the potential to reach a lot of people and change people's hearts by simply uploading a video. To think that you can actually have the potential to show the entire world your talents for free is what makes YouTube.com priceless. It was only a year later that YouTube and CNN hosted its first presidential election, and for the first time again in history, user-generated video had significant influence on the elections, similar to the first televised presidential election back in 1960. At the time, people said if it wasn't for the televised election, Kennedy would have just not been elected. Live streaming became available on 2011, providing users all around the world with live footage from anything from the royal wedding to the brand new and revolutionary iPhone 4. That's right, Steve Jobs. It was the best thing ever.
Only until the following year.
From 2012 and beyond, adding new features and new rising stars. In fact, many television actors started their careers on YouTube and went to be cast on shows like Broad City and Workaholic from Comedy Central, as well as Justin Bieber and Christina Grimmie, just to name a few. But how massive has YouTube become? Well, according to Google's executive chairman Eric Schmidt, YouTube is bigger than television. This was, of course, after YouTube surpassing 1.3 billion users. He goes on by saying more people prefer YouTube over cable nowadays, and that the future of YouTube is now. Do you prefer YouTube over television? What do you think the future of YouTube is gonna be like? Let me know in the comment section below. And remember, if you enjoy this type of videos, don't forget to subscribe for more Lummo.
You've been watching Lummo. Now for the selected channels to be mentioned. Fragmented are The Three Blind Mice and Awkward Tube. Be sure to pay them a visit to their channels. Video broadcast is terminated.
Thinking of her.